Grand Rising. How are y'all today? I hope you're doing well. We just now had a major solar eclipse yesterday. So I definitely wanted to do a reading and tap into that energy for you guys and see what's in store today. I'll be using several decks. The first one will be my tarot deck. Okay, so what's in store for my collective? What is it that they need to know? Okay. We've got 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers. 6 of Cups. And Strength. Okay, for this 10 of Cups energy, I really think that some of you took the time to manifest with that eclipse energy of what it was that you wanted, like your wish fulfillment. That abundance. Whether that's physical money, love, maybe you have a passion for a certain thing and you wanted to be able to do more with it. Maybe you needed certain resources, things of that nature. Okay, and we got the Lovers. I do think that for some of you, it's definitely romantic, for sure. This could also represent a union within self, but because we've got the 6 of Cups that came out, that's definitely like a representation of like soulmate along with that. This could definitely be somebody from your past, okay? I'm not getting the energy of this is somebody that's hurt you, like betrayal wise. I don't feel that at all. This is somebody that maybe you're coming into reunion with. Maybe unexpected, maybe not. Maybe that's exactly what you manifested, okay? And then we've got the Inner Strength card here. Okay, so whatever this is, whether it be a person or I'm hearing like a past life hobby, like a past life love for something. It gives you that inner strength, okay? That fire. And of course, like the Strength card is associated with Leo, okay? We just had that solar eclipse in Leo, okay? So I definitely expect something good to come if it hasn't happened already. And I'm noticing like with both of these cards, both of them are talking about the heart chakra, okay? So make sure that you keep your heart chakra open to receive whatever it is that's coming your way. Also, the Lover's card has a 6. 6 of Cups is a 6, okay? The number 12. Okay, so angel number 12 is a representation of a balanced partnership, okay? Like you maintaining your individuality while working with your partner. Is there anything else my collective needs to know about this union that they seem to be calling in here? Okay. We've got 6 of Swords, Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so with the 6 of Swords right here, you've been through a great deal of things, okay? And you're trying to move on from the past. Maybe you realize that you had to let go of a certain version of yourself to fully harness this eclipse energy. Let certain things go. It doesn't mean like let snakes in your corner or keep them there. It just simply means let it go so that you can move on and uplift yourself. Like with this Queen of Wands energy, I feel like you're stepping into, which is extremely magnetic. Also, Leo, by the way, goes with the eclipse, okay? So maybe that's also something that you wanted to manifest. Maybe being more magnetic. And that right there creates a tower moment. Shifts things. Could be for somebody else as well, seeing you in that energy, okay? And the reason why I say that is because of the 7 of Swords. So watch out for this energy right here. I'm hearing also it could be something in your mind, okay? But for others, it literally could be somebody moving in deceptive energy, or it could be both. Maybe somebody that's trying to mess with your mind because they don't like this energy that you have right here. Also, maybe not tell everybody about this union at first, okay? Maybe not do that, because we know how people can get when they're miserable and they want to project. I feel like this collective deals with projection a lot from others, because if they can project their energy onto you, then you won't be able to harness what's fully meant for you energetically, okay? It's a mind game, is what it is. So just keep that in mind. I see something beautiful coming in for you, okay? But there is a duality to things. So just trust your intuition, okay? Okay, so one card being flipped over on the deck caught my attention, and what it happened to be was the Page of Wands, okay? So even though there might be some deceit or lies that you may not have uncovered yet, or you have, you're gonna win. Like, you're magnetic. Like, you literally got the Queen of Wands here along with the Page of Wands. And after the Page of Wands was the Six of Wands, okay? Heavy fire sign energy in this reading, okay? Along with some air and earth. And not to mention the Empress, okay? That was right behind the Six of Wands after that, okay? Which talks about love and union. Okay, so I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle. That's good for like lessons, pretty much. Okay. So we've got baby steps, star ancestors, okay, karmic relationships, the Great Severin, and loosen your grip. Baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling us every moment of every day. Okay, so I did say something earlier about trusting your intuition. You have to have faith. Okay, so star ancestors. Hidden. Maybe beads are a confirmation for somebody. Maybe it's connected to your creativity somehow. And I say that because they just fell out my hair as soon as I began to read about the star ancestors, okay? It says, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. You're being invited to step into your ancient knowingness, to be held by the rememberings of the star ancestors. So look a little deeper. If you're feeling stuck, you're being called to do something different, to change your point of view. Creativity happens when we put together two things that don't belong, when we do the unexpected. So often a creative solution is right in front of us, but because we think the same thoughts and act the same way, we miss what's in the open. Egypt, Kemet, is significant to this collective, okay? Next, with loosen your grip, okay? Because I feel like a part of this collective still wants to control everything, and it's hard to do that and be freely yourself, to be freely in your creative state. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space, the part we're most afraid to leave empty, the part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, or clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord, we prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. Okay, so check me out. I really feel like loosen your grip goes with the Tower moment. And the reason being is because it's talking about the collapse of an old way of life, okay? So there's something that does need to be let go of. And next we have karmic relationships. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. Okay, so I did say something about opening your heart earlier. Of course, like karmic relationships are for soul growth, yes. I do believe they help in terms of like you helping you grow so that you'll be ready for your divine union. I also feel like this is going with the Seven of Swords when I said it could be something in your own mind. Okay, so yes, you could have deceptive energy again coming from other places, but keep in mind that it could also be your mind messing with you because of what you've been through. The Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, this is a shadow card. One that may feel confrontational. Don't be afraid. It's here to bring to the surface anything that's standing in the way of letting love in. The warring planet of Mars is our constant reminder that it's important to soften, forgive, and find our way back to love. Okay, so maybe there's some shadow work that still has to be done, y'all, in order to bring this in. Not only shadow work, but maybe letting go again of something that would cause conflict in this union, okay? That could be a person. It also could be addiction as well because of loosen your grip. So just be mindful of who you're surrounding yourself by or with, because people, they do affect your frequency because their beliefs of love and whatever else you want to bring into your life could be messed with frequency wise if y'all don't even believe the same thing. Not to mention that if you're opening up to them about certain things and they're planting seeds of doubt in your head, that can also cause an issue with bringing this in, because like God's going to protect this union at all costs. Okay, so in order for you to help move this along, you've got to be moving right. Okay, what angel numbers does my collective need to see regarding this union? Okay, what did we get? 111. We've got 200, 222, 999, and 1212. Your thoughts, okay, matter. They shape your reality. You may be a master manifester, okay? So you have to be extra careful with what it is that you're feeding your mind daily. Number 200, divine connection, okay? Connect with your spirit team. Any obstacles that are in your way will be removed, and you are capable of creating the life that you want. 222 talks about alignment, okay? I know that it's also associated with partnerships, okay? So that's the other thing. Everything is unfolding for your highest good. You really don't have anything to worry about as long as you stay true to yourself. That's important. Okay, angel number 1100, you are ready. Saying, don't wait around, which goes with baby steps. Your angels are sending you signals that now is the time to begin your journey of transformation and achievement. Baby steps talked about Basically, not waiting for everything to be perfect, having faith, take that step. 999, completion. You have reached the finish line of your goal with the world of untapped possibilities waiting to be explored. Take a moment to reflect on the distance you have traveled and the invaluable lessons learned. Your perseverance and determination have brought you this far, and there is much to be proud of. Okay, so 999, that tower moment, okay? Completion. Also, I wanted to say the infinity symbol is here. Remember when I talked about the lovers with the number 6 and then the 6 of cups? I spoke to y'all about angel number 12, okay? And then 1212 came out with my angel number deck, okay? So 1212 is about your breakthrough. When I said you had nothing to worry about, I really meant it, as long as you keep that same energy up and you don't let anything take your frequency down. Because that Queen of Wands, extremely magnetic. Page of Wands energy, extremely magnetic. This is what you're going to have. Don't forget that. Angel number 22 was on top of the deck and I felt drawn to it. And then when I moved my hand, it flipped over. So this speaks of harmony. It says, the harmony that heals you resides in your alignment. It is beautiful and balanced between mind, body, and soul. Tune your heartbeat to the beat of the universe and align it with the highest version of yourself. Good things happen when you take the path of least resistance. Don't force anything. And don't let anybody plant seeds of doubt in your head. You've got this.